Now I have already made this little soup once tonight, so I'm going to try it again. We're going to make two soups. The first one is a carrot ginger soup. Now it's not all raw because I am using coconut milk from the can, and I'm using almond milk from the store because I didn't have time to make almond milk, but you certainly could. Now this is very fast and easy. Hope you can see me okay. This is my NutriBullet right here. I'm not sure how much Facebook shows you. And this is so the NutriBullet's all I'm going to use. It's very fast blender. And one of these cups this size. I'm making a really small batch just to show you because we're going to do two soups tonight. The next one's going to be an avocado tomato spinach soup. Really cool. Okay, so there's my, now we have half a cup cut up carrot, a quarter cup cut up celery. I got things all prepared. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of chopped ginger root. 2 teaspoons. And then I'm going to use about a quarter cup of salt. Quarter teaspoon. That's not a cup. Quarter teaspoon Himalayan salt is what I use. And we've got, what is this? A third of a cup of almond milk. And then a half a cup of coconut milk. I blended the coconut milk, you know, from the jar. I blended it in, from the can. So it's all blended together really well. So that's, just add a little more, half a cup of that. All right, so that's pretty simple. Now I'm squeezing in some lime juice, and I don't have quite enough lime, so I'm gonna add some lemon juice also. So I don't have too much lime left. So you can use just lemon juice if you want. I used to squeeze a lime and then lemon juice, 1 teaspoon lemon juice. You can add more, it doesn't really matter. And then we have cumin and turmeric as a flavoring. So it's like over a quarter teaspoon. So it's a quarter teaspoon of each plus a little bit. Quarter teaspoon plus 1/8 of a teaspoon of each, something like that, of cumin and turmeric. Now, it's always good to start with less, add more if you need more, right? So this is my turmeric now, organic turmeric, quarter teaspoon plus a little bit, plus about another 1/8 of a teaspoon going in there. Now, when I made this the first time, I thought, oh, it needs a little spice. So I put in some sriracha. Now you could put in some cayenne, or if you had red chili flakes, you can use that, or you don't have to spice it up at all. I'm adding in a little bit of the sriracha. Okay, now pepper, a little bit of pepper and pepper. Then we just blend. So you can use a Vitamix, of course. This is a small batch, so you'd probably want to double it to use it in a Vitamix. It's going to be loud. All right. Here it is. Now I'm just going to taste it. That is quite good. It's pretty good. Might add a little bit more lemon juice and stir it up. And could actually use a little more ginger, like for a little more spice. And it's a little chunky now, but you can blend it as smooth as you like. Actually, a really tiny bowl to get an idea. So it's a blended soup. Whoop. Blended soup there. Oh my God, I just spilled it. Hard to tell that. And then you can add cilantro, little pieces of cilantro in it, as much as you want. And I have a picture of this on Facebook. And I love adding I have fresh sprouts here. We make our own sprouts. So probably pretty hard for you to see this. I'll tilt it up a bit. Oop. There's the soup. Really hard to see. Anyways, I put a picture on Women Creating Healthy Lives in my Facebook group there. So there's my carrot soup. Now we are going to make the other soup. Now we're ready to make our second soup. My little thing for the NutriBullet. Now the tomato, how much tomatoes do I have in here? This is a 3/4 cup. Okay, I bet I have 1/3 of a cup of tomatoes. These are just little grape tomatoes. They're organic grape tomatoes. Doesn't really matter how much, really, it doesn't. Then I have, how much celery do I have? I have about 1/2 cup of celery. Then cucumber. How much cucumber do I have here? Third of a cup to 1/2 cup of cucumber. An onion. I'm just going to cut a little bit and put inside. Like I said, start with little. You can add more to taste, right? I'm going to use some of the white of it and some of the green. Oopsie. Got away from me. Then some of the green. It depends on how much you like onions, right? And then we're also going to add a little bit of garlic. Now, I don't like a lot of garlic in my stuff. Some people love a lot of garlic. So I'm just going to peel off a tiny little piece of garlic. Because I don't like it too garlicky. Raw garlic, I find, is really strong. So that's going to go in there. And then half an avocado. And now we need some water. So this is the tricky part. You want this to be nice and thick, but you also need it to blend. So like with everything else, you start with a little bit and you add more as you go. If you make this too runny right from the start, it's not going to be too good. Right? We're using about 1/2 teaspoon ginger. There we go. Okay, so I have avocado, tomatoes, cucumber, celery, ginger, garlic, onion. And now we're going to start to add a little bit of water. I'm also going to add some lemon juice because usually we need the acidity. So it's already got a little bit of acidity. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon lemon juice. This is pre-blended lemon juice that I did. Okay, we're going to wing it 1/2 cup. Can't see a thing. I'm just measuring for you guys because I have no idea how much it actually is. Quite 1/2 cup. Salt and pepper. Because tomatoes are quite salty. And then some pepper. Now you could spice this up again too. So I'm going to blend it and then I'm going to see if it needs a little bit of spice. Gonna be loud. All right, so we blended this first. We've got to add the spinach, right? So that definitely blended. If anything, I think I added a little bit too much water because it blended too easy. We want it still to be thick. But now I'm going to put in the spinach. So the amount of spinach, you can just grab a handful, like, I don't know. I'll scrunch it into this. This is about 3/4 cup of spinach. Shoving it in there. All right, whatever I have left, a couple little loops there. Okay, blending it up again. That's pretty good, actually. Now for the taste test. It's thick. It's quite good, but you know what? It's missing a little bit. I might add some cilantro. I have some cilantro here. I'm going to definitely add a little bit of spice, like the sriracha. And it needs a little bit more ginger and garlic, actually. Maybe onion. So this is how you do it. You just start. And then if it's kind of tastes bland, then it's usually more salt, more garlic, more ginger, a little bit of sriracha or cayenne, right? Careful not too much. And sometimes it needs just a little more acidity, like a little more flavor. Apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, lime juice, one of those. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a couple more tomatoes. Adding just about 3 more cherry tomatoes. Every time you make it's different because you're dealing with live food, so it always tastes different. Okay, here we go. So the carrot soup that I made, if you weren't on earlier, you guys go back and watch this when it's finished, is really good, and it can be heated up. You can easily heat up the carrot ginger soup that I made. This one I would not heat up. Definitely needs more salt. But it's better. And I added cilantro. If you don't have cilantro, don't worry about it. You can add, I don't know, maybe if you have arugula, it might be good with that. Salt, pepper, more ginger, more garlic. That's probably what it needs. I didn't add any more garlic, so I'll just show you what it looks like. Pour it in a mason jar, then you can get, now it looks like a green smoothie. It looks like a green smoothie, and it's chunky, so some people may get turned off by this. You can also cut up avocado, put chunks of avocado and chopped tomato in this. That way it feels more like a chunky soup, right? You can chop up celery or celery greens in it, or you can chop up some more greens and put in, or add, like I have some fresh sprouts here that are really tangy, really peppery sprouts. So I'm thinking I'm going to chop up some more avocado for this, and I'm going to chop up some more tomato, and then I'm going to eat it more like a chunkier soup. It really does taste good. I know it looks like a green smoothie, but it really, with the tomatoes and the spinach and the garlic and onions and ginger, really good. Go to your taste. I can tell this needs a little bit more garlic. So really use your own taste. Experiment, add things, make it your own, maybe even some carrots in this. I don't know, would make it kind of brown though. But those are a couple really fast and easy soups. And if you did my juice cleanse, if you're still on it, these are great to start after because they're using up the ingredients you have in your fridge from the juice cleanse, right? You're using vegetables in their raw state mostly, and that is when you get all the nutrients, right? There's also, you can also make a raw beet soup, which is excellent. I might be doing one of those soon. Fast and easy and super nutritious to try. And if you try these soups, post a recipe in Women Creating Healthy Lives. If you're not part of that Facebook group for women living healthy, happy lives over 40, join it now. I will be posting the recipe, which I do most of the time, recipes in that page, but only on that page, so be part of it. Okay, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching live.